with Big Ocean Women for Faith, Family, and Motherhood. This is the meeting for, it's what we called an online cottage meeting for women between the ages of 18 to 30 or of the millennial generation. And we are advocating for the family internationally. We, as Big Ocean Women, we have a bunch of different organizations all throughout the world that you get to be a part of, but then they meet in their personal cottage meetings. I'm the president of Big Ocean, Idaho. And so I meet with women all across the state of Idaho. And then, of course, with Big Ocean Women as the entire international group. And then this is Big Ocean for the millennials. And so we are an international organization of women who come together and we meet online instead of in person because it's just more convenient for all of us that way. And so I kind of run that for the leaders of Big Ocean Women. And so Big Ocean Women, we have 3 powerhouse women who are just so inspirational. That is our founder, Carolina Allen, and Anne and Erica Sergiffer. And they are such amazing women that inspire and uplift and have kind of driven this international sisterhood along to make the world a better place. And it's a really great organization to be a part of. Big Ocean Women is an international nonprofit organization for we're interfaith, we're multicultural, and of course international. And we do a lot of activities. We meet together in our cottage meetings, which are kind of like book clubs where you get together and you discuss. We also have our online information systems that we go along and we do our information that way. And we write articles, we write blog posts, we talk and network together about issues in society. We go to rallies sometimes and we advocate for the things that we believe in. We often stay in contact with our governmental leaders and help to advocate that way and on a more quiet and personal scale. And then we attend conferences that help to advocate. So last October, we actually attended the World Congress of Families in Salt Lake City. It was World Congress of Families 9, and the first time that it was ever held on U.S. soil. We had over 50 delegates for Big Ocean Women who attended and were able to visit and network with other great organizations that are all standing to defend the family and society. And so this year in 2016, we have a group of delegates who will be attending the United Nations in March to advocate for the family unit there. And another delegation will be attending World Congress of Families 10 that'll take place in the Republic of Georgia, and that will be coming in May. And I'm excited that I get to be a part of both delegations. And so as you log on throughout the year, I'll be sharing experiences and information that I'm learning from attending those opportunities and those conferences, being able to bring that information back to you that you may share it with the world and be able to enjoy the experience as well of being able to be a part of protecting the family. So to continue on and forward, I'm sorry, my camera's a little slow here, but I'm going to show you this amazing handout that I have, and it is the Big Ocean Women, Women for Faith, Family, and Motherhood, and that's our description of who we are and what we stand for. And it lists our mission. I would like to read our mission to you. It says, Big Ocean, Women for Faith, Family, and Motherhood. Our mission is to unite and empower women throughout the world to stand for faith, family, and motherhood. We call this movement maternal feminism. And then we have our tenets, I guess you can call them our pillars, that kind of help to hold our framework of our organization together. And those I will read to you here. They say, number 1 is that we believe in God and are women of faith. 2, we are empowered by our feminine nature and biology. We honor our procreative power. 3, we are each unique and innately worthy of respect. 4, we seek after knowledge and wisdom. 5, we are free to choose and willingly accept responsibility for our choices. The next one is we reach out and serve in our homes, our communities, and the world. We speak and act with integrity. And our last one is we value the role of fathers and build complementary relationships with men. For more information on our organization, you can go to www.bigoceanwomen.com, and you can also visit our Big Ocean Women page on Facebook. You can also find the link for this video and for other broadcasts by going onto the Facebook page for the Millennial Women of Big Ocean. And that should be able to help you get on. I think some people are trying to log on here live, so give me just a minute to make sure that those links are correctly working out for them. I have a very, very, very strong and influential woman who's coming on to help share with me tonight, and the link I sent her isn't working. So if you'll just give me a moment to send her the new link, she can log on here and you can have the opportunity to meet her. So I don't know if I introduced myself, and I probably should. I'm Jan.2016. I'm 23 years old and I live in the United States. I joined Big Ocean Women in late June of 2015 after an amazing journey, and it has honestly changed my life in many ways, and I couldn't be happier to be part of such an empowering and uplifting organization of women that is truly a sisterhood for good in the world. You can watch my story. It's available online. It's KJ's Big Ocean Women advocacy story. You can watch that on YouTube. You can also watch the video that I presented to the Big Ocean Women delegates at World Congress of Families 9 on there as well. I'll post both links on the comment box on the side. And Lisa has been able to finally join us. I'm sorry that that link I sent you didn't work.
It's all right. It's okay. I was like, oh, what's happening? I'm glad I'm joining you. So what did I miss?
Are you able to hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, perfect. I can hear you. All right. Are you ready to go?
I am ready to go. Let's do it.
Well, awesome.
Take 7.
I went ahead and I did kind of the introduction of what Big Ocean Women is, and already did our mission and stuff. So anyway, if you just want to hop right in and go ahead and introduce yourself and talk about what you do, we are so excited and geared up and ready to hear from you.
Okay, cool. Thank you. So my name's Lisa. I am from New Zealand, 20 years of age, and have been an advocate for human trafficking awareness and all of that stuff for almost 2 years now. This is pretty much, I'm in my 2nd year of that. And when I started off, it was through an organization, a non-profit organization that's based in the Philippines, called Global Impact. And through them, I was able to train and train and get tools and equipment and all of that to be able to go and raise awareness in my community, which was really awesome. And over the last year, we were able to do a balloon and flyer run around a few malls in Auckland with that, and there was even presentations in schools to raise awareness and or to raise awareness to high school students. We've been supporting a few other organizations with the fight against human trafficking, and one organization that I'm just starting to connect with is OUR Rescue, which is Operation Underground Railroad Rescue, and that's pretty much on the social media side of stuff. So it's like posting things for them and emailing people and all of that, which is really exciting. So human trafficking, for those of you guys who don't know what it is the modern day practice of slavery. Okay, so this is a definition that we pretty much learn from, and we pretty much read out to other people. It involves an act of recruiting, transporting, transferring, harboring, or receiving a person through the use of force, coercion, or other means for purpose of exploiting them. So for trafficking, there are currently 35 million people around the world who are enslaved, and and being trafficked. And the types of trafficking that's going on that research has actually proven that's going on is forced prostitution and sexual exploitation. So that's sex slavery and all of that, sex trafficking. There's mistreated domestic helper. Say for example, you got offered a job overseas as a maid or something, and then you get there and you're working but in slave like conditions. You don't get you're earning under minimum wage and all of that, and so you've pretty much been tricked into going overseas and being tricked into being trafficked. The next one will be mistreated labor worker. So that could probably be in the fishing industry. There are a lot of people who are being trafficked on fishing boats and all of that just to try and help other companies and all of that get a lot of money, which is really bad. Um, There's forced to beg, which is one. If you go into Asian countries, you'd see a lot of young kids going around asking foreigners and tourists and that for money. And at one point in Cambodia, we gave a kid some food, and he threw it away, and he asked for money. And for me, just seeing that, it made me question, like, is this kid being trafficked? Which is why we couldn't really give him money. But then I realized that we should have, because, well, if he didn't go home with a certain amount of money, he'd get beaten up, or his trafficker would beat him up. Next one would be forced to sell drugs and drug running. They're aiming for minors to be drug couriers these days, because less suspicious, and most traffickers would get away with it. Organ trafficking happens. And last one would be child soldier, or anyone forced to take up arms. So the main example of this would be in Africa. We see a lot of young kids holding guns these days, being armed, and just working in and just being part of bigger gangs. And that's pretty much the types of trafficking that's going on. For me, with Big Ocean, I want us to be more about preventing. And I know that there'll be partner organizations that would be on the whole rescuing side of stuff, but prevention means like learning about the issues and educating yourself, and just talking to anyone else around you about what trafficking is. Spread the news. If you want to go on a flyer run, do that. Raise money at events. Do a community event and all that, just to get the word out there, so people can be able to like understand when they see a traffic person, or they'll be able to identify a traffic person, or they would be able to just protect themselves from being trafficked as well. And hopefully sometime like next month, or in the next few weeks, I'd be able to send you guys the presentation that I'm currently working on of trafficking, and it's like a global one. um it compares statistics around the world of, like, how many are being trafficked, how many have been rescued, and all of that. And yeah, so that's pretty much what human trafficking is. Um, and yeah, as the year goes on, I'll keep I'll probably have like topics for certain months that we can focus on, which will also be really exciting as well. So yeah, that's me. I hope you kept up with that.
Thank you so much. I thought that was just amazing, and your passion and drive for what you do to advocate is just so inspirational. I have a couple screens that I can share here about kind of who we are and different things. I'm just going to share right directly off of my blog with my Big Ocean, Idaho, because our pillars and what we do is exactly the same. I just haven't rewritten up the ones for the Millennial women quite yet, but will be added on by the end of the week. And going back to your presentation, Lisa, if you want to make videos or post other hangouts and do activities, start advocacy events and stuff that women can participate in internationally, to just really bring some awareness to this really important topic. The Millennial Women of Big Ocean would love it if you would post on our page. I can't remember if I mentioned this earlier in the recording, but Lisa is our leader for Millennial Women of Big Ocean in sexual exploitation topics. And so she'll be driving like human trafficking information and activities and stuff that we can get involved in. And if you guys have any information for her, she'll be able to be contacted through that page. Just on Facebook, it's our Millennial Women of Big Ocean, and you'll be able to have access and use resources, and it's a great experience. So I'm going to share right now. This is just directly from my personal blog. It's called Forever Chalet International Family Life Education. And over here under Be Involved, advocacy experiences. Well, it should be under more than that. Apparently it must be missing. I just redid this yesterday so that it'd be ready for you. But I cannot find it. Anyway, so I'll move on to something else while I try and go into my editor, and then I'll show you where the page is. Here in Big Ocean Women, I'd like to share what our information for this month is. This our tenet and our theme is that we are women of faith. We believe in a higher power, and our faith grounds us in hope for a better world. We understand that faith allows us the internal power and influence to effectively impact our external surroundings and world. It gives us unity, purpose, and a positive outlook as we overcome challenges and hardship. We look first to heaven for guidance, and then firmly move forward with charity and compassion. And this is just such a huge part of who we are and what we stand for, because our faith and our beliefs influences who we are as a person and the things that we will accomplish in life. So while I am searching for that other information sheet that kind of describes who we are and what we do, Lisa, would you mind, I know I'm kind of putting you on the spot here, but would you mind kind of talking about what being a woman of faith means to you?
Being a woman of faith. So for me, I'll just say what like being a woman is to me. For me, it's someone who would, because for me, I'm someone who would stand up for something I believe in, and yes, I'd have the accountability of like leaders and people I trust around me. But being a woman of faith is, to me, is just pretty much fighting for a cause that's bigger than you. So I'm fighting against injustice because I'm really passionate about that. And also, in everything you do, you're doing it for God. Like in everything you do, it's to glorify God. And just what's the word? But yeah, I love how you just put me on the spot. Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. I wasn't ready for that. No, yeah. So it's pretty much just doing everything for God's glory and to please Him, and following your values and your core beliefs as well as trying to make this world a better place, but as a woman, knowing your rights as a woman, knowing what you're entitled to and all of that, and just making sure that nobody steps all over you just because you're a woman. Like, it's pretty much my view of what being a woman of faith is.
Awesome. Thank you so much, especially for sharing last minute. And what I really love is that you talked about that being a woman of faith is standing up for your beliefs and your values no matter what. And that is a huge part of being in Big Ocean Women, is that these values that I listed at the beginning of what our tenets are, and they're available on our website and on the main webpage You can also view back, and as you rewatch this video, you can re-listen to them, and then look, every month we'll be talking about one of the tenets, but being able to stand up for those things and those values, because those are what we stand for, and it builds who we are. And I really love that you were able to share with us about that. So I think I finally have this up and ready to go here. Yeah, we'll see if I can pull it up, but whatever. Okay, my computer's being a tad slow, but there we go. Let me hop over here and I'll show the chat box again over here. If there's anything that you want to share, links to if you have any blogs, and for your Facebook page where you're doing that, the freedom fight and everything, if you want to go ahead and put those links in so that people can have some instant access. I'll post at the very last, before I close the broadcast, I'll put our Facebook page and the link to our organization page.
Awesome.
Those are in there in the chat, and I'll go ahead and screen share now that I'm ready here. Okay, so from here you go to Be Involved, and you can click on Big Ocean Women, and that pretty soon will have two sides, so you'll see the millennials here, but I'll go ahead and just click on Big Ocean, Idaho right now and kind of show you. So who we are is that Big Ocean, the Millennial Women of Big Ocean is this part of, there you go, is part of Big Ocean Women, the international organization. We're nonprofit, and we're dedicated to standing for faith, family, and motherhood. What we do is that we network, we discuss, educate, write blog posts, attend conferences, write news slides, we attend rallies, and are highly involved in our communities and state politics, state, national, and even international politics. We meet once a month in a setting much like a book club. That's what we're doing right now is our webcam. It's what we call a cottage meeting. And we're going to discuss pertinent political topics that can affect the family unit as being the fundamental unit of society. And on occasion, we'll attend events and advocate for the family unit. We'll also have the leaders of the different topics will be able to present and post their own webcam instructional activities and events through Hangouts or through other online sites and venues. And that one. And then why do we do Big Ocean? And being in the sisterhood of Big Ocean Women is inspiring, hopeful, empowering, and fulfilling. And right here you can see these are the videos that I sent you to, the links. If you want to know my advocacy story and kind of learn some more about what Big Ocean Women is, what we do, and the value that it can have in your life, you can go ahead and on YouTube you can watch that. And the Pro-Life Devotional from World Congress is right here. And you're able to go ahead and watch that. I think we'll go ahead and listen to it right now because a big thing that, a big message that I would like to leave with this video tonight is that we matter and that you matter and that your drop in this big ocean of goodness in the world, this sisterhood, is valued and important, and that you have an important role to play in the world and in bringing forth goodness into the world. So I'm just going to go ahead and click on this video, and don't think of it as being for the women who attended the conference, but think of it as being for you. Let's see if this should start playing it. It may not work because I'm trying to create a video here, but excuse me, I've been fighting a cough all week. But see if maybe skipping ahead helps. There we go. I am technology illiterate, so bear with me here. I'm sorry that it's taken a while. Okay, well, we are just going to go ahead and scrap that because you can tell I'm just not very patient. But it's posted right here on the side in the group chat, and go ahead and listen to it and recognize that you do have purpose in this life, that you have great opportunities to do good things, and that you are important, and we really would love to be able to help everybody, to be able to be a positive impact in the world. And we're just happy for this great new year. It's a year of opportunity, it's a year of hope, and it's a year that's going to be filled with doing many good things with Big Ocean. And we're just excited that you all get to be a part of us and be a part of this great movement for goodness and changing the world. Lisa, is there anything that you'd like to add before I close the broadcast?
No, I'm good. No questions. It's been an awesome presentation from you.
Okay, well, thank you. Your presentation was fabulous. I'm going to go ahead and post a couple links in the group chat for posting our stuff for our Facebook pages and the Big Ocean page in general for Big Ocean Women, so that way anyone who's viewing can go ahead and jump on and get to know more about us, get to know about this organization, and to be able to find contact and know where your local group is. And we look forward to seeing you on our next meetings. Why I have everybody on here, I'll just throw out there that our next Cottage meeting will be webcammed February 11th, and I'll have that posted on the pages for the date, the time, and the link. The time will be 7:30 Mountain Standard Time, and we'll be able to get everybody hopefully logged on and in. And this has been a fun trial run, and every month we plan to be improving. So I'll just get those links in and posted, and we'll be able to move forward with doing the good. Okay, Big Ocean Women. Here is the link for Big Ocean Women, our main organization page. I just went in. I should probably have labeled that, so I'll just repost it in here. Big Ocean Women main page. Okay, there you are. That's posted. And then, of course, in our Facebook, I'll go to Big Ocean Women. This is our main Big Ocean Women page on Facebook. So I'm going to go ahead and write that into the chat box. This is Big Ocean Women Facebook. Okay, and now that has been shared with you, and I will post our Millennial group hangout for you, and then we can close off and let everybody go back to doing good things in the world. So our Facebook page for this group is Millennial Women of Big Ocean. And again, we are women between the ages of 18 to 30 or of the millennial generation. That means if you are married or single or have kids or don't have kids, if you're a college student, not a college student, a college graduate, maybe even if you're 18, you're still in high school, you might be completely done with school and out in the working world. Whatever your situation in life, if you are between 18 and 30, you are a woman who wants to advocate for the family, and you are ready to find a place to belong so that your voice can be heard. We are the perfect organization for you, and we would love to have you. We are so excited for this year. Again, we are the Millennial Women of Big Ocean, and we're an international, interfaith, multicultural, nonprofit organization that stands up for the family. And one last time, I would just like to read our mission is to unite and empower women throughout the world to stand for faith, family, and motherhood. So that's us. Thank you for tuning in tonight, and I'll see you next month. Be watching our pages, and I will just post this last link on this side, and hopefully you can all see all these links and be able to participate and get excited and really catch fire of family advocacy. So the last one is posted. Everything is ready to go. It was fabulous to speak with all of you, and have a great night.